hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Hi brothers and sisters, welcome
Hi there.
to another little, you call these table talks?
Dining discussion.
Dining discussion,
Yeah.
right. And we were discussing among us staying in the conversation. Staying in the conversation, and we got a scripture from Yahusha that says how many thoughts he gives us in the time of a day, more than the grains of sand on the seashore. So our head must be going through something with all that conversation going on, and we thought staying in the conversation, what does it mean? What is the conversation? We've been looking at this as our next step. It's caused a lot of trouble between us as far as mental anguish goes about how to attain it, what it is, where's it going, why does he want to be in our thoughts that much? Constantly, even if you go to the loo. He's there talking, conversation. And we can hear, and his thoughts are all positive and wonderful to us, uplifting the whole thing. Of course, you've got the, if you're listening, the opposition there, going at it, running it down, trying to stop the conversation, trying to stop us. But we realise we're not fighting people, but wicked spirits in high places. And they control the minds of the hearts of many others. And that filters down to us. When it comes to us, we have to look at this and check it. Check it with the word to see what this conversation is trying to get into us and control us and keep us away from the conversation with Yahusha. And many people say, even believers, you can't talk to the Creator like that. You can't have an open door, but that's not what the scripture says, and they're telling you the opposite. And you've got all this going on, coming at you all the time, but there's Yahusha still wanting us to be in the conversation with him, living with him, moving with him, involving him in every single thought. Arrest every thought. Why does he want to be this much in our thoughts? We ask ourselves. And that's what he's wanting. Why? Why is it so important to him? What is being in the conversation all about?
Well, that's what pray without ceasing is. Constant communication, conversation. Don't leave the conversation. As you said, he's with you when you go to the bathroom, the toilet. He leaves you while you go to sleep, but what do you find out when you wake up? He's still right there. Never leave you or forsake you.
But does he really leave you when you go to sleep?
No, he doesn't. We just have to rest. We just have to rest.
He's there.
No, we have to rest. We're the ones who drift off. He's always
go
there.
unconscious, I call it.
Go unconscious.
Lovely. Go in there and go, you're gone.
Knock out the Z's.
Yeah, I can see. And this conversation is in everything. It's his conversation with you all day, every day. It's your conversation with everybody else. It's the behaviour of what you're doing. It's, like you said, not just quoting scriptures, it's the behaviour. It's producing these fruits within us. This is how to stay in the conversation. He doesn't want to leave it, and he doesn't leave it. It's always me that leaves it. Gets distracted by shiny things.
Well, what do you go through? You open one door to go out, and there's another door open there for you to step into the hot wash. And he closes the hot wash door, and you just go through a hot wash. Horrible experience. So you know what's on the other side. So what's he saying to us And is it important how he wants to be this close and be in our conversation and help us in every way? Isn't it another way of saying, I want to possess you
Yes.
and help you?
Yes.
All you have to do is give over your free will
Yeah.
so that he can use you. It's not hard, is it?
No.
It's all written there.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all the answers.
Yeah.
He wants us to love him, not just do this because we have to. He wants us to love him. He wants to be esteemed.
Yeah.
He wants us to choose him in everything.
Yeah. That's what love is. That's what his love is.
Yeah.
Because he's loved us so much, he gave up his life to set us free, deliver us. And he wants us to realise why we have to die, what we have to die to, and what we have to take on in the transition.
Yeah.
Now, there's no way, if we have the wrong behaviours, we can transition into the wilderness. Is there, Dan?
No.
There's no other way.
No.
You have to transition. And you've got to go through the filter.
Yeah.
And some people, when they're on the other side of the wilderness, are looking up and seeing these blobs trying to come through the filter, but it can't get through.
No.
And the behaviour and their conversation is stopping us because they want to have a conversation in the world, about the world. Satan's trying to get into the wilderness.
Yeah.
He's trying to break through the filter, but it won't accept that behaviour.
No.
It won't accept that conversation.
No.
How important and liberating is this to know for believers, where they can trust,
Secure.
they can feel secure,
Yes.
they can believe him in their life personally with you and him.
Yeah.
You got everyone else there too, but you need this security that he'll never leave you. And he's saying, I won't, I'll be there.
Yeah.
But you've got to transition. You've got to go through the filter, put off the world. I don't want that conversation in the wilderness.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah.
And when he takes us in the end, there's going to be no tears, no crying, no heartache, no hurt. And we'll forget everything. He'll take it from our minds.
Yeah.
So you're not going to remember that you were married and had kids and all this stuff. It's not going to be a misery hurting you.
No.
None of that's going to be there. He's going to wipe everything clean, changes in the twinkling of an eye. Unless you've transitioned into the wilderness, you're not going to make it. You're not going to be accepted. You can't bring the conversation of the world into the wilderness, nor into eternity. He does not want it. If he's going to wipe all that from our minds, you know, he wants to possess us and fill us with all these wonderful thoughts that he has, and for us to live for him in these last days as the bride. This is truly the bride talking to the nations, telling the nations he's coming shortly. He's on his way. It's not long.
No.
So it's all happening, brothers and sisters. And it's your choice whether you want to go out and do this.
Yeah.
If you want to transition, he'll be with you. He won't leave you or forsake you. He'll encourage you and he'll show you the way. Anybody else want to say anything?
Nope.
So wonderful. That's a wonderful summary.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Thank
We
you.
love you, Dan. We haven't
We
seen
love
you
you.
for a while, brother.
Yeah, brother. What's going on, mate?
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
Thanks for being
sisters.
with
Thank
us.
you.